Hello, Soul Tribe. Happy Eve of Christmas. I just wanted to share a little bit that I feel like we need to address, especially after having the conjunction and all the new energies that have been coming in through the weekend and transitioning in through this week. There's been a strong urge to purge. What that means is that you're purging out anything that does not serve your greater good. There are things that you don't resonate with anymore. It can be bittersweet. It can cause you to grieve a little bit. It can definitely be hard. Gone through some of my own, and it's not exactly easy sometimes. But you have to remember that this whole year, where we've all been doing this, we've all had losses. Oh, pardon me. We've all had losses. We have all gone through lots of changes this year. There's been a huge push to release, to relinquish control, to just be present, and to be happy to be present, to have gratitude for the things that you have, to see where we can shift our perspectives and find better. Waking up to no longer feeling to have these wealths of earthly goods, things, objects, this huge collection of people, which are just filling a void. Instead, you've been letting go of that which does not work, whether it's people, places, things. And the reason why is to clear space. As we shift into the new year, to shift into our new way of being, because this year was all about slowing down, perspective shifts, finding gratitude, starting to understand what we were taught, at least my generation and before, a long time ago, that it's not about what fancy car you have, how many friends you have. It's about having a solid foundation. It's about having a respect, a kindness, an understanding, and thankfulness and gratitude for the things that we do have. Family, loved ones, roofs over our heads, food in our belly, good times and fond memories. Because when it comes down to the end, those things, those earthly goods, that fancy car, that roof over your head that you don't need to be paying that exorbitant amount of, because you only need, instead of a $6,000, said that wrong, 6-bedroom mansion, you only need a 3-bed house. The extra rooms are for your ego's want to show off. As we've had this time to release and relinquish and to see where we can make positive shifts in our life, that's when we have all that. That's where we start to see the good. That's where we can understand now and be thankful for the things that we do have. Because now you understand the value of everything. Ran across things throughout, and it gave me a really big perspective on a lot of things. Example, let's say you make $12 an hour. Okay? You give somebody a gift of $24, $25, something like that, right? To help them get gas. And instead of being thankful for your gift to them, where you didn't have to, you made that choice, they then look that gift horse in the mouth and demand more from you. That's not okay. They don't understand the value of what you just did. You gave them 2 hours of your life, your work, to be at your job making that $24. Instead of being thankful for that, they then just expect more. It's not fair to people. We need to be gracious. We need to operate back from our heart, the unconditional love, the knowing that it's not those things, it's not those material wealths. It's the thoughts, the actions, the intentions, the caring that is put behind what somebody's done. That's the big wake-up call this year for all of us, is to see where we need to shift our perspectives, where we need to start to really align more back in with our divine purposes, to honor ourselves, to set boundaries, to quit giving to people who have no understanding that this is a gift. This is things that I don't have to do, but I've chosen to because I care about you. So, it's really that time of year. It's that time where we all start to slow down as winter approaches, as we feel that shift in the earth, where we start to slow down, to have a moment to breathe. Mother Earth goes into her hibernation to allow herself chance to breathe. All creatures have a slow down moment. There are creatures that hibernate with her through the winter. And that may be what you're feeling right now, is it's time to hibernate. And that is perfectly okay. Cut yourself off from the world. Do what you need to do. Focus yourself on you and your goals and your intentions, what you're moving towards. Pardon me. But what you're moving towards. What your path is. Where you see yourself. Where your future is taking you. Look in the mirror. If there's something that hurts you, it may be time to face that. Take this time while we're all slowing down to really do the work and look in on that. It's heavy. It's a lot. But I want you all to know there are many of us out here helping, trying to guide you, trying to give you the tools that you need so that way you can move forward. We're all here, willing, able. When we're not, you see, we all will pull back. That's how light workers, shadow workers, the gray, that's how we all work. Because we can only give so much if we haven't. If we're not filling our own cup, we can't continue to give to you. So sometimes, just like you guys, we have to pull back. We have to have a moment to be able to fill ourselves, to be able to then come back forth and serve you. So I want you to understand, if you've got a spiritual guru who you're following, who you can see like they're going through their own, we all do. We all have lives. We all have trials. We all have things that we have to learn and continue to move through so we can go forward. So give them a moment. Maybe find a different person. Maybe give them the love back that they've been giving to you. Because that may be what they need too. Again, it's a give and take. Relationships, it doesn't matter what kind of connection it is. Everything has to have a give and take. It's a balance of life. It's like Newton's law. I mean, it's the same teaching in different words to different mindsets. But it all has the same core foundation. You look at most religions, they all have a core foundation. We all operate from one. We just call it different things. There's a higher source helping us to learn. Love yourself. Do you hear this? Love yourself. Start within. Start to learn to love yourself. Start to see who you really are. and things that you can correct and change so you can become the best you possible. I know you guys have been doing a lot of work. I know we've all gone through hell this year. Lord almighty, have we. But I'm going to tell you, even for my own, there are so many things this year that I've become grateful for. There are things that I wish I could have done different, but it's the past now. So I've taken my lessons that I can from that, and I'm going to apply them towards my future to do better for everybody that I encounter, that I can work with, to help you all to be able to do this a little easier, to give you the tools that I wasn't necessarily given throughout my life to be able to get to where I am. It's taken 3 years to get to this stage. 3 hard, grueling years. Seen a lot of people come and go. Had to let things that I thought I would never have to let go. But I'm honoring myself. I'm honoring what I need to do. I'm trusting in the divine, in God, in Allah, Buddha, whoever you want to call it. I'm trusting in the divine source, my higher self, my ancestors, my spirits. I know they've got my back. And yours have yours as well. Take a moment, think on that, work within yourself, and start to ask for help, whether it is through them or through people you know. Because sometimes your people you know are working on their behalf. They are helping you through your friend. They're taking your friend and using them as a tool to be able to communicate with you what you need to hear to go forward. That's what spiritualism, that's what light workers do. We work with the divine to give you guys that. They use us as tools. There have been times I've been talking with people and something comes out of my mouth and I'm like, that's not me. That's not the way I talk. But it was something that needed to be heard. That's how this works. Take a moment when you're having interactions with people through your life, when you are seeing something continuously pop up, like repeating numbers, or you keep seeing a crow every time you walk out your house. That's the divine talking with you. That is source and spirit trying to give you guidance. It's your choice, because we have free will, but it's your choice what you want to do with that, where you want to take that and apply that. So for the next few days as we go through Christmas and the last of the holidays for 2020 and we start to walk into 2021, finish your work. Start to do your work. And start to really put your mind's eye, your focus, your intentions towards what you want to go towards. What are you wanting? What do you want to build? Where do you really want to see your life at? Do you want to continue a shit show? Okay, go ahead, continue a shit show. But if you really want to better yourself, if you're like, I am so over this. I'm so tired of everything I've been going through. Start to figure it out. Put your mind's eye, put your thoughts, put your intentions. What is it you're going for? What is it you do not want to allow in your life anymore? Put those boundaries in place. Start to honor yourselves. Start to fill your own cup. Getting deep again in here. Whew. But start to fill your own cup. Start to trust and love yourselves. You are kings, queens, gods, goddesses, however you see yourself. You start finding that power within yourself. You find your sovereignty. You find yourself. You operate from yourself. You start loving yourself, and I'm telling you, you're going to see the biggest shift in your life. It's going to knock you off your socks. You're going to be like, whew, damn. I wish I'd done this sooner. So, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I am here whenever you all need. I will continue to share guidance as much as I can. My life, we're about to have the grandbaby move in and come into our world, so it might be a little different. Readings might have to work a little differently. Obviously, with newborns in the house, you never know when they're going to start crying. So videos may not work, but I do have still intentions to continue to share and give you guys guidance. And I would love for you guys to be able to give back. I want to see ours, this soul tribe that I am building on my Facebook page and also through my YouTube channel. I would love to see you guys all start to become more active, start to participate, and start to share insights and actually open with each other. Because as we talk, as we open these wounds, as we start discussing things, as we drop your walls and open your heart space and operate from your heart space, it's going to start to heal. It's going to start to allow you to move quicker and easier through. So, again, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have amazing final 2 weeks of the year. Much love and light to you all, and I will talk with you later.